they also have a very stinging new ball attack. Let's look at Jasprit Bumrah, the greatest ever T20 bowler in the world, takes on one of the better sides to go in of Sunil Narayane, Ajinkya Rahane, which is contrasting to what the other skippers are. Jilani, if you can hear me, what is your view on the Mumbai Indian pace attack? Well, Thos, before Jilani comes in, let's pad up and carry forward this conversation. What do you think of the bowling versus batting attack of Mumbai Indians and West Indies players? Sunil Narayane, yeah.
No, Sunil, and again, going back to KKR, I'm more concerned about KKR, considering they don't have a bowling lineup, a fast bowling lineup. They're struggling with their frontline pacers. They have to rely heavily on Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravarti. Of course, Varun Chakravarti is quite an experienced guy. He's been playing IPL for a long time. He's been part of the Team India squad. Sunil Narayan, we know what he can do. He can be dangerous. But then Wankhede Stadium demands good fast bowlers, helps and favors fast bowlers who can pitch well, who has a lot of experience. Again, that is where Weber Baruras and those Umran Maliks will come into play. Whether they can live up to the expectations or the potential that they have shown in the past while playing domestic cricket. While Mumbai Indians definitely it's kind of a fortress for them, as I said earlier. Jasprit Bumrah, you have a lot of experience out there. There is no doubt Mumbai Indians will be favorites in this particular game. Again, you were saying talking about Santner. Santner won't be there. He hasn't joined the squad. While Ashwini Kumar is another guy, somebody who made his debut last season for Mumbai Indians, and he was very very effective. So these guys, it's a mix of young and experience, and Jasprit Bumrah will lead the way. Something and Trent Bolt, you have Trent Bolt out there. So it's quite a balanced lineup. Again, if you ask me, I'm going for Mumbai Indians right now. Like how I said yesterday, RCB because they have a wholesome playing 11, impactful. So again, like RCB yesterday, while SRH lacked a good bowling lineup, this time Mumbai Indians is an wholesome package at home, and let's hope they deliver at home because it's been a while they won their opening games.
Well, absolutely. But whichever side you look at, Toss Rizvi, you've got Mumbai winning percentage is around 66% when they compare in the historical data versus the KKR. We are not getting too much into the data and going on from there. But all we are saying is that Mumbai, whether they bat first, they're dangerous. Whether they go chase the total, they're dangerous. What is it that Mumbai Indians have got right when it comes to the Wankhede Stadium? Your views, thoughts?
I was just looking at the stats. The best part about this stats is like teams that have won the toss have chosen to field for chase down the total. So if you don't score batting first, if you don't score close to 200, then it's difficult for a team that is defending the total. So some way or the other, Mumbai, if they are fielding first, they will be looking to knock the opposition out for around 160, 170, then it becomes easier to chase it down. But if the team that bats first, 200 plus, if they go on to score, which is a trend now, 200 plus total, and the teams have the ability and the confidence and the belief in themselves to get 200 plus, and of course the quality of bats with wickets favoring them, 200 becomes easier. And then that is one contest. And of course, Mumbai Indians from top to bottom, you talk about the starts in the power play, followed by the finishers like Hardik Pandya and the middle order batsmen like Surya Kumar Yadav. So it makes interesting. It makes kind of a powerful, power packed side. You talk about those, a wholesome team. That is what helps Mumbai Indians. Of course, it's been a while that they have won the title, but Mumbai Indians will bounce back this season and could be one of the favorites for a lot of people out there, cricket fans, that they might go on to win the title.
Well, thus the good factor here for Mumbai Indians is the power play. They're explosive in their batting power play. When they're bowling, they're equally miser. And when it comes to the death, they're suddenly very explosive. They score about 10 runs an over and upwards. But when it comes to bowling, they're equally miser. What do you think? Is Jasprit Bumrah the only factor in the bowling department between Mumbai Indians and any team in the world? Your views?
Of course, one of the reasons why Mumbai has been so successful is because of Jasprit Bumrah, and that is the reason why they haven't released him any time in during the auction. The beautiful part of Mumbai Indians is they have always maintained their core. Whether you talk about Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, Surya Kumar, Yadav, Rohit Sharma, or even Tilak Verma, they have maintained their core. And the best and another added advantage is they have age on their side. Rohit Sharma could play for another couple of years. Jasprit Bumrah has, I mean, yeah, he's struggled with injuries, but then the way he's bounced back, he's been more effective. One of the reasons why Mumbai has been so successful, of course, the batting lineup is one of the reasons. But Jasprit Bumrah is the one who makes a lot of difference. You talk about starting with the new ball, if he's given the first change, or whether you talk about the dead overs, he's very miser. He takes those wickets with those, toe crushing Yorkers. That is what makes the difference from Mumbai Indians with the other teams. Jasprit Bumrah, you rightly said, he's got the economy, he's got the wickets, he's got everything. He's dangerous, and once again, he could be a crucial factor to help Mumbai Indians win the title once again, maybe for the sixth time.
Jilani, we are coming back to you for the third time. Hope your technology supports from Trinidad and Tobago. Jilani has been covering the cricket factor for the last 13 years. Jilani, what do you make of the invincible Mumbai Indians team who've been raring to go for the sixth title? As Toss would say, even in his sleep, Toss would support any Mumbai Indian teams or a Kangali team. What is your view coming in from thousands of kilometers there? Because your West Indian player, Sunil Narayan, is playing for KKR. What is your view? Quickly come in and take this question.
Hi, good morning, Sunil. Is my audio good now?
Yes, absolutely. Go on. Quick.
Great. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Well, Sunil Narayan, I mean, he has been a staple on the KKR team, so I expect him to come good again. And like the other guy on your side there, I agree with him. Varun Chakravarti is very crucial as well. So I think the spin bowling department for KKR will be crucial. But I have to agree with the Mumbai Indians.
Let me ask you a personal question. Do you think with Andre Russell not being there, he's retired, his jersey retired, are you sad for a bit that the dominance of Kieran Pollard, Chris Gayle, Andre Russell, Bravo, they are all fading from the IPL? Your views, Jilani?
Yeah. Yes, I will agree with that. You're seeing a kind of transition in West Indies cricket now. A lot of the stalwarts in West Indies cricket are either retired or at the end of their career. But so you're not seeing the firepower that we once had. So I'm a bit concerned about those guys who are replacing Andrew Russell and Chris Gayle. There's some talent like Shafin Rutherford, and of course Nicholas Pooran is still quite young. But I think the West Indians will have a part to play in this IPL, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, absolutely. There are many West Indian players who are there. They've got somebody with the name of Hope. But do you still see the hope in the West Indies T20 format which they ruled? Jilani?
Yeah, certainly. The problem with West Indies, they have struggled to find consistency. But I think because players like Bravo and Pollard are out of not involved again, I think it leaves room for a lot of players to grasp those opportunities. And I think there's still a lot of talent in West Indies cricket, and as I mentioned, Shafin Rutherford is in the form of his life. So there are players who can certainly take up the mantle and deliver for West Indies cricket.
Well, we are at Alibag Araya thing of Tricon, where we've got a whole lot of close resemblance to the cricketers who are staying here. But let me take a step back and ask Toss Rizvi, who's seen perhaps most part of his cricket in Wankhede. Toss, the last over finishes are known in Wankhede. What is it that derives that so much of drama, especially in the Wankhede Stadium? Last over finishes. Remember the Michael Stark, Michelle Stark, and the Pollard versus those banters and the discussions and the enmity that they have between.
Wankhede Stadium is is an iconic stadium, of course, that we all know, and it has witnessed some of the best of the encounters in so many, whether you talk about the Test cricket, ODIs, or of course the 2011 World Cup, who can forget, and Mumbai Indians having their home ground over here. Yeah, last overs, or whether you talk about the starts, it has got a beautiful wicket, of course, and just next
Yes.
to Arabian Sea, which helps fast bowlers out there. Of course, the wicket is as good for bowlers as well as batters who know who can time the ball well. The ground, the outfield supports the fielders as well. Along with that, spinners, if they know how to pitch the ball well, if they have the ability to have the revolution, they can definitely be as effective. Somewhere or the other. Uh, Good encounters you will witness at Wankhede Stadium. Of course, they have come out with a stadium museum as well at the just next to the Wankhede Stadium, where you can witness the history, the rich history of Mumbai. But because it has earned a lot of accolades for their past performances and including the Ranji trophies and all, so it has witnessed a lot of history, and you will see a lot in future as well. So somewhere or the other, you talk about the iconic moments, including the Mahendra Singh Dhoni hit a six that into the stands during the 2011 World Cup. There are many memories out there, and you will witness some more. Starting from this match at the Wankhede Stadium between Mumbai Indians and KKR.
Well, absolutely. Let me quickly ask you and get your confirmation. People say, the critics say, that the real opposition is not the opposition, but the pitch condition. Toss Rizvi, do you agree to it? And then I'll move on to Jilani for his final comments on the pace attack versus the spin attack in today's match.
Definitely, wicket. We might say that wicket doesn't matter in T20 cricket. It definitely matters a lot because if you want to, when we talk about 200 plus runs in T20 cricket, if the wicket is good, definitely it helps. Otherwise, if the wicket is slow, you can't time. The batters cannot time the ball well. So you might reach 170 or 160, or you might struggle to reach the total. So T20 cricket is a batsman's game where where fans go out there to watch fours and sixes, and if it doesn't support, then it's quite a difficult situation for fans out there who are out there for a purpose. Some way or the other, I think Wankhede Stadium will serve that purpose. It's a good wicket, and you'll see a lot of sixes. And mind you, Tilak Verma has a good record there. He's got a century,
Well,
I guess, if I remember,
absolutely.
at Tilak Verma.
Tilak Verma, being one of the greatest, best destructive batters of the game, is still not discussed in the top guys. Before I end up, Jilani, what's your quick call? Do you think the KKR spin will lead, or is it the pace attack of Mumbai? Because we know the answer from Toss Rizvi. He's an eternal Mumbai perennial guy, so he will put his money on Mumbai. What's your money, and is it on spin or pace? Jilani.
Yeah, I have to agree with Tyos. I have to agree with Toss. I think Jasprit Bumrah, when you have Jasprit Bumrah in your team, it's a 16 over game for the batting team because he's probably going to bowl 4 overs for maybe 15 runs. So I think Jasprit Bumrah, I think, will be the difference in the match. So I'll go with Mumbai.
Well, that's all we had time for. I thank both my guests for this lovely discussion on cricket, on Mumbai versus the Kolkata team. We had somebody joining on us from the West Indies, Jilani, who's been a sports writer and a cricket follower for last decade and a half. And of course, we have Toss Rizvi, our in-house expert on cricket. Well, that's all we had time for. Keep watching Newsx. We'll be back after a short commercial break. And in the meanwhile, we'll enjoy the picturesque Alibag scenario here and watch the Wankhede later in the day.